What are you doing?
Just going through my old cards. I'm thinking about selling my collection. I just don't know it's worth anything.
This one's really good right now.
Tori, who's gonna buy a 2-1 monkey?
You should be using eBay's collection tool. Here, let me show you how it works.
Open the eBay app and tap Collection under My eBay. Choose the trading card game and upload the cards you're selling into your collection. eBay keeps real-time price values and does the work for you.
That's awesome! I had no idea.
Yeah, we should do the entire library.
Yeah, actually, I got a lot of foils. Think this guy's worth anything?
Mic check.
There we go.
All right. Rolling.
Chocolate Starfish.
Is that the beginning of that song?
We're rolling.
I was never really into fucking Limp Bizkit.
Nah, me neither.
There was that one song.
I did it all for the nookie.
Nah.
The what?
What was it? Fucking My Way or the Highway. That was a song by them, right?
Probably. I was not really. I just know the hits.
Like I never really got into them. I never really get into a lot of music that's like age appropriate for me. Like I hate Rage Against the Machine.
Do what you told you.
Yeah, Tom Morello is a big fucking schwaz, man. He's a big time puss. And one of the funniest fucking no, I mean like they fucking had an entire fucking band marketed around like we hate fucking the establishment and everything the record industry stands for, and then Tom Morello flexes on people all the time like, oh yeah, by the way, I have a poli-sci degree from fucking Harvard. Like, who the fuck cares? Play the fucking guitar, you fucking nonce. Like, that's really all anybody wants you to do, and you don't even do that much anymore because of you're way too busy championing other fucking people's problems. And acting like a total dolt, going to the fucking Star Wars thing at fucking Disney World and posting some weird fucking bottle opener thing that the guy gave you, was like, oh, I understand you're a lead, an admiral in the Rebel Alliance. Like, go fuck your fucking self, man. Like, you're supposed to make music and fucking and do music. Like do music. Don't try and be something you're not. Like, even if you are a poli-sci degree, like, nobody cares. Fucking play the guitar.
He's got to fucking champion his cause, man.
Like, I don't get it. Like, the whole fucking like 90s sound was like pretty much grunge and like this like kind of like thrash metal, like new metal kind of sound and shit. And that was all like, yeah, we're pent up and we're angry. We want to get something done. And getting something done means you're just going to like get bullied by the record label into being like pussies because you're comfortable with your like...
They sold their soul, man. They didn't have a choice.
That's really what it is. They just got like acclimated to a certain fucking level of like wealth and prestige, and they're just not fucking willing to compromise on that, even though it goes completely against what their fucking band was founded on. That's fucking horseshit.
Well, what if they were just a fucking shill from the start?
I mean, they always were. Like, you gotta fucking kiss the ring. You want to play with the fucking company boys. Like, there's no fucking doubt about it. I just, like, I don't know how it's so fucking transparent and on the nose. I don't understand how you can't fucking see that or, like, you know, like, understand that that's what their whole prerogative was as a fucking band from the get-go. Like, once you're in the music industry, you're in the music industry. You don't have fucking CDs on shelves because you're some independent fucking, like, if your fucking song gets played on the fucking radio, you're getting money for that. Like, and you're getting money just the way, like, Bud Light fucking gives the radio station money to fucking advertise on their fucking... I don't fucking know. I'm getting all worked up about absolutely fucking nothing here.
They're fucking sellouts, man.
How did we even get on the fucking topic of Tom Morello?
Limp Bizkit and Chocolate Starfish.
Yeah, Limp Bizkit. I never listened.
Me and Tina Googled the fucking... something. I was like, this morning, I was like, Chocolate Starfish, and said it like Fred Durst or whatever, and she was like, why did they say that in that song? And apparently the album was called...
Chocolate Starfish and the hot dog flavored water. Yeah. I remember that because it's about fucking buttholes and pussy. Like that was like that first fucking joke you hear about in middle school where it's like, yo,
we looked it
you know
up
that's
on like lyric.com or whatever. And there was a Fred Durst interview, and he said the chocolate starfish meant butthole, and that hot dog flavored water was an inside joke with the band. He didn't like elaborate on what it meant.
Inside joke with the band, meaning pussy. Like that's
Pussy.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is. It's on the nose. It's fuck.
We just thought it meant like dick water or something, like
Probably.
fucking hot dog water.
Maybe, sure.
Drinking some penis smoothies.
Is that what fucking cum tastes like? Hot dog water?
Yes.
Okay.
Come here.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. You ever fucking accidentally nutted on your own face?
Only maybe once, and I was pretty proud. Hit myself in the chin when I was like 20.
Wow.
It was a fucking launcher. I'm normally just a dribbler.
Really?
This might be a little too much for the pod, but
I mean, that's you don't. I'll fucking change subjects. Oh, by the way, did you come up with anything? What's your set list?
We were talking about that before I left. The only thing I thought was interesting enough to cover was financial freedom and ways to achieve it.
Oh, that's your idea for the pod. All right. What do you think?
Something interesting. I don't even know what I think. It's just a general topic about. It doesn't even have to be just financial freedom and ways to achieve it, but just ways that people get caught up in the 9-to-5 grind, and I don't know, just the disproportionate. No, I'm just kidding.
Go on.
Not even. I didn't mean to make it about race. Like just the fucking class differences and like I don't know.
Like you mean like wealth,
just working class
wealth disparity or income disparity?
I don't even know what I mean. I'm just.
Okay.
It was just like a general topic about trying to achieve financial freedom and like. Just how much it sucks to be caught in like a fucking rat race 9-to-5 type thing.
Yeah, that does suck. I thought we could talk about fucking like we could springboard that into fucking jobs because I keep saying that would be a good topic for this, and we never really talk about jobs. Like, what was your first job, Jake?
First official job. I used to do some shit. My grandma owned a business, and she would pay me like $10 an hour to do shit. Her business was like at the house, so like I would take inventory in the garage or whatever. But my first real job was actually Clayton Self-Storage.
Okay.
And I would clean empty storage units out once a week for $10 an hour.
That's not bad. Do you miss it?
No. Not even a fucking little bit. The units would be so dusty and like filled with yellow pollen and fucking mouse turds, and I would have to just fucking wipe down every wall with like a wet rag, and like by the end of the day my rag would just be fudgy and brown, just fucking gross. I'd just be smearing dust around.
Did you ever
get
find
yelled at by Tyler's dad? These units ain't clean. I'm like, I'm fucking trying.
Did you ever find anything cool in one of the units?
No, I only cleaned out units that were willfully moved out of, so there's nothing, like very rarely, but
like a used condom.
I found like a gold ring once, and
oh yeah, did you get thrown into a volcano?
No, my mom took it to fucking Bernie Robinson, took the money, put it towards the fucking rent. Like goddamn Americans trying to achieve financial freedom.
Hell yeah, there we go.
Call back there.
There you go. We're still on the subject.
Say you gonna give it to me, I'm gonna take it.
Fuck yeah.
My name Tuckahoe Tammy.
Tuckahoe Tam. No, that's I liked my first job, my first official job. I didn't have like a fucking form filled out or anything, like because it was me working when I was like 12 and 13 years old. But it was I was the referee at skate night over at fucking whatchamacallit, the Mac Center, like the rec center right over there. There's the Municipal Alliance Committee skate night. Did you ever hear about Tyler getting kicked out of that?
For skating too fast with speed skates on or something, right?
No, fucking.
Maybe like
it was like
butt rape a teacher. Or something
no. So I can't say who it was, but it's one of my childhood crushes. Fucking parents used to run it, and I was always really nice. Like her mom was like always like super nice to me because we went to preschool together, and like I guess they knew I was weird, and like yeah, we were like friends.
Hey, it's the special kid.
Yeah, go over and play with Joe. He's an idiot. Like, he's just staring at the
likable.
wall.
Joint's kind of nice. I haven't smoked a joint in a while.
True bed this Joe Rogan.
I was smoking a blunt last night, and I just got like nauseous and got like the sweats. I guess from too much tobacco or something.
Probably.
That tastes like a cigarette. Like it's milder.
It's a good.
But it still tastes like shit. Like, you know what I mean? There's a little bit of tobacco in there just because there was stuff in the grinder. So like it's still a nice.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't taste too prim and proper. You know, there's still a little edge.
I like it's all like veiny too. That's nice. Makes me hard.
It's actually far significantly easier to roll than a backwood. It's just like, dupe. Backwood, I'm like, gotta like hold it sideways, fucking finesse it, bite the stem, fucking tickle its nipples. Like, there's all these fucking rules.
You know, check under the curtains, Joe Rogan. I was working skate nights for this chick that I like's parents, and they were like, yeah, we need referees, and they knew I played hockey, so they were like, they got in contact with my mom and were like, hey, would Joey like to be a referee? We just need him to come in here for 3 hours every I think it was every other Saturday.
And by referee, you were just like a hall monitor, basically.
Yeah,
like
just making sure
wore the shirt and like, hey, slow it down. We're going this way, fellas.
Yeah,
fucking
so like
thing.
First 2 times went out without a hitch. 3 hours makes $40. Like, how we doing? Like, that's great.
Fucking balling at that age.
12-year-old money. Are you kidding me? I spent like half
so much Wawa.
Fucking half of it at fucking Chili's, the other half of it at Kirk's Pizza. Yeah, man, that's what I'm talking about. Like,
fucking living life.
So the third time I was doing it, I led on to a couple of guys at the hockey rink, because I remember hockey was in season, because like I was like, oh yeah, I'll use this as an excuse to like practice like going backwards and shit. Still stuck at skate. I skate as good as I did now, like back then. Like,
yeah,
that's how bad I was at fucking roller skating. But like I was better than like 10-year-olds, so naturally I was the referee. But I made the mistake of telling like Tyler and a bunch of dudes down at the hockey rink, like, oh yeah, like I just use it to practice. And what they took that to mean is like,
we're gonna practice
practice hockey in skate. Like, yeah, so they showed up with, it was Tyler, Ed Hare, Nick Melanson, and I can't remember who else showed up, but it was like, but dude, it was like everybody that hung out at fucking Caldwell like just showed up at fucking skate night with like sticks and balls and shit. And like,
they don't fancy that.
No, they're instantly, the guy that ran it instantly recognized Ed Hare and was like, no,
get him out of here.
You're not allowed in here.
This kid's a fucking asshole. Get him out.
You ever just have that friend where you're like, how do you guys even know each other? Like, let alone you're not allowed in here because he doesn't
He's
like
you.
I
told him to go fuck himself 3 years ago. I was 10.
Dude, that's
Eddie was a savage, dude.
That's exactly it. So he's just like instantly kicked out. So Eddie's kicked out, Nick Melanson's kicked out, and Tyler's like putting his skates and then starts putting his like shin guards and shit on. And the guy's like, whoa, what are you doing? Like, he's like, what do you mean, what am I doing? Put my shin guards on. We're going to do a little practice. There's like maybe like 4 other kids there, but there's like a DJ and like no net. Like, we're indoors. Like, it's not set up for fucking hockey practice.
They used to kind of let us have public skate at the rink if there wasn't a lot of people there at the ice rink. The fuck's up your pants?
Caulk. It's caulk. When I used to fucking when I used to work construction, I would caulk, and I had to wear these jeans my first day of work, and I got caulk all over them.
But in similar scenarios at the ice rink, they would let us out with sticks and pucks, and we could like pass it around. We couldn't shoot.
Yeah, like.
But so maybe that's why he had that thought, like, we're just gonna fuck around. Like, there's no one here.
I'm not knocking him for thinking that, because and like I'm also giving
put it in his head.
Exactly. Like I gave him a very poor explanation of what I meant, so I think they just all showed up expecting to have like a fucking 3-on-3. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's brought some sticks. They could play too.
So like, yeah, so Tyler's like gearing up, and they're just like, no, you're not doing that.
No gear.
And like Tyler's like, what the fuck? He's like, can I use the stick? They're like, no. He's like, a ball, and they're like, nope. So he's just like annoyed already, skating circles, talking to me. I'm completely neglecting my supervision activities. I mean,
my assignment.
There's like not that there's much going on, but like I had to check in like every 15 minutes and be like, yeah, nobody's getting crazy. DJ's good. Like, I would bring the DJ water. Because he couldn't leave the DJ booth, obviously, which was on the others. They put it the furthest spot away. Anyway, yeah, so like. Just at some point, like an hour or so in, Tyler gets very visibly annoyed, as he does as a young boy, and just decides to like skate a hardo, like as hard as he fucking can. Dude, just as hard and fast as he can. Dude, just lays on the fucking afterburners and starts gunning it around, and he comes into the home stretch, and I can see the head guy is on skates skating towards me on the home stretch, and I can see that like he hears someone coming but isn't gonna look because he doesn't assume that it's gonna be like a rowdy 12-year-old kid doing like 35 miles per hour on skates behind him. But sure enough, Tyler sees him turn just at the last second.
Just lowers his shoulder into him,
dude,
fucking steamrolls him.
Drops a knee and just fucking took him out.
Drop the knee? What do you mean?
Like dropped the knee, so like all of Tyler's weight was like right behind his legs, so his legs just went out from under him.
Jesus, dude.
And like
he low hit him?
Not like low hit him, but like he tried
Tyler
to
like slide tackled?
No, it wasn't like a slide kick. Like like
what
so.
do you mean drop the knee?
So like he's coming in like on 2 feet, obviously, and then the guy turns, and Tyler sees him turning and tries to react by getting lower because the guy's top part is turning. So he just drops down like on like one knee, and it like makes
just
him
fucking top ends
but
the
yeah,
guy.
just like the guy's like fucking feet go. But I remember the look on the guy's face because Tyler's just kind of like, yeah, my bad, dude. Like, and he's like genuinely like, yeah, my bad. But like the guy just starts going, like Tyler's still under him, and he starts going, you out.
Jesus Christ.
Tyler had to get fucking picked up.
Rollerblade down Route 50.
With the fucking stick over his shoulder like a hobo.
Like a runaway.
Yeah. No, I was just like, that's burned into my fucking, that was like my first job. Like I fucking did that for 2 years, and then I started working at McGowan's. But yeah, that was the best fucking gig.
My first job was the storage thing, but then my first like real job was I was a dishwasher at Spatafores, and that was a fun summer. I'm like 17. We're just ripping shots on the line with like 40-year-olds. They're like, you're old enough to drink, right? No, they're like, I was like, no. They're like, all right, you ain't driving home, right? I'm like, I am. They're like, all right, well, you can have it anyway. I'll get drunk anyway, stupid. It's not my DUI.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but that was fun.
My first like real
one of the chicks was like way older, and she was trying to like hook up with me, and then the fucking cook told her that I was a virgin, and then she wasn't about it anymore, and I was like, come on, man, I'm a fucking. She was like 25, I was like 17. Damn. It's like, I'm a prime fucking candidate, and then she got like fucking spooked because I for obvious reasons, but I was very disappointed and upset at fucking, the cook's name was like Brian Haynes or something like that. He was really in good shape and like quit booze when I was working there, and then he started drinking at the end of that summer, and then I see Facebook pictures of him now, and he looks like me in 2017. Like, he's just fucking enormous. Dude. But he's probably having fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm a miserable, sober, fucking skinny faggot. That guy's fat and having fun. I mean, they believe the...
I'm so glad we have the video, too, because I've just been scratching my fucking nards for the last, like, 3 fucking minutes staring at the GoPro.
Just, every now and then I look at it, and then when I rewatch it, I notice myself look at it. I'm like, hey.
What's up, sexy?
What's up, dude?
It's all this,
for some reason, it's a little more easy to look at this angle. I guess the other inside it was higher or something.
Yeah,
like,
well, I also made it so that we're, like, a little tighter, so, like, it's, like, closer, and, like, we can just kind of, like, stare. Like, if you stare at the Hero 3, it doesn't look like you're looking directly into the lens. Not that they could probably see you, because the sun's still behind you, but... I don't know. I was like doing experiments with this, like, because I was genuinely pissed off about the. I should probably tell about the fucking. So, the video on the last one. The reason we're doing this on a Friday instead of like next Wednesday.
Well, actually, we were gonna maybe try and start doing 2 a week. Yeah, I think Wednesdays and Fridays. If we could just make that a thing, it's doable. And it just depends on my schedule, like, because I wanted to do this morning, but then like we did other things, and then.
Ooh, yeah.
Got
the house a little spruced up there.
Gotta clear it up with the missus first, but no, it's just like if we have morning plans, then we could do it in the afternoon. But like,
yeah,
I think the best way is just to do it at like 9 a.m. or whatever, and just get it out. Not get it out of the way, but you know,
when you're hungry, you're fucking hungry for that fucking pod. No, that's fine.
We might go up to 2 a week, but. We're doing another one this week because we had some technical difficulties. Sorry for
no, you're fine. That was a good explanation of what's going on. Like the last one, I didn't charge the battery correctly, and the fucking GoPro died halfway through the fucking ep. And
I got some sick cell phone footy that could not be uploaded to the proper.
It was
editing.
It was just like it was saved in it. Yeah, it was saved in a different format than my editing software is like. So I could either use different editing software, start from scratch, and then have to like remake all the fucking edits, or I could like put it through this converter that was like it's 16 minutes and then like 33 minutes or some shit of
it was like just under an hour total, and the 16-minute chunk was going to take 3 hours, so it probably would have taken like 16 hours to render.
Yeah,
like
it was just like fucking arduous, and I'm like, it wasn't that it was like bad or unusable, it just literally like wasn't editable in the fucking software I'm using, and I'm like, I get why you're frustrated, but you got some nice footage of me walking through like.
Joe just thought it was. We had like a little bit of a disagreement because Joe thought it was better just to like get it up that day, and I was like, dude, just fucking convert it, like, because it was an hour of good footage, but. Yeah, instead, you get Joe fucking
wandering around Atlantic City.
I literally didn't even watch it. I just skipped through it, and I was like,
"This is retarded."
Please end with diving off the fucking roof, you fucking clown. Like,
it was fine.
When did you take that footage? Like a while ago? Was it just
it was
old stock?
No, it was like over last winter when there was like nothing going on.
You like went there and were like,
no,
"This will be a good content."
No.
Good job, GH. I walked around for an hour and a half.
No.
That was my winter walk because I missed the woods this morning. So at least it's heated in Hard Rock. Like
I went there. There's like a part where I just like openly spark a joint on the boardwalk too. Like I thought you would enjoy that.
I just skipped around on it
like,
because I thought you mentioned the other day how you can get on the roof of the Claridge. I forget who we were talking to, and then
we were talking to Tyler about that.
And then I thought it was a current video, so I'm like, oh, maybe he walks around and like goes on the roof, and I'm like, that would be cool.
I could probably do that. I could probably arrange that.
But you don't need to.
I mean, I can.
But I thought that. Then I just skipped around to see if you went on the roof at any point. I'm like, he's just walking around. Like, what the fuck is this?
I get into some spots that like you're not supposed to get into, and both like you're not supposed to have cameras on you at all in fucking like. And I go through the Wild West. I go through Ocean. Like,
okay.
I was like
just wearing a GoPro on your head.
No, it was on my chest, and I had like a fucking pea coat on, so it was like right between. You could see it when I'm in the elevator at the Claridge.
In the mirror.
Yeah, you could see it in the mirror. Like, and like people were walking up to me and being like, "Oh shit, you got a YouTube channel?" I'm like, no, I'm just mentally ill.
Under the Influencer 11.
Yeah.
Was that before you even did your solo cast?
Yeah, that was like, this was last winter. This was probably around January. Remember when I was like super fucking depressed and like I was like texting you while I was playing poker that one day? And I'm like, I gotta do something. Like, I feel like I gotta do something. And you're
Joey
like,
fucking spirals. I remember that distinctly.
I fucking like, I like flipped out on you and then fucking went home and bought a bunch of GoPro gear online, and then once it showed up, like the next 3 days later, I went to AC and was just seeing where I could get away with fucking wearing a GoPro. So that's like over the course of 2 nights, and like one, I like walked through a bunch of the casinos, and then I was like, oh, I should probably like walk down Pacific Avenue at like 1 in the morning, which I did.
You see any ladies of the evening?
No, but there was a fucking Asian lady that cussed at me, but you don't hear the audio. She said something. I don't know what it was. It wasn't English, but it was like definitely like not like, hey, how you doing? Like, oh
fuck you, white boy.
Yeah, exactly, something like that.
That's pretty cool. You can see the time on there.
Yeah, and you can see the battery. The battery is the lower right hand side, so if you see that going down like rapidly, but it's still full right now, so we should be good.
We're good.
Yeah, like that was
Uber
like
Eats.
I was just
There's a service outage impacting our delivery partners. We apologize for the inconvenience. Uber Eats is trash. Don't work for them.
Yo, dude, did I tell you what happened yesterday at Borgata? I've never had this happen before. The fucking power went out.
In the fucking casino?
In the casino. The poker room was fine, but like on the casino floor, all the fucking like slots and shit were out for like about 45 minutes. And then like that was like weird enough just because like it's like, why is the poker room the place that has like the least amount of like shit people can grab and steal while the cameras are off? Like why is this like the only place where the power's on? And then the power came back on, and then like everybody was like, oh, this is probably gonna be the talk of the town. And then that was when like everybody was like, nah, this isn't the talk of the town by a fucking long shot. You see the video of people kicking the shit out of the guy at Harris? Like, no.
That was like a fucking, not even just a one guy. That was like a Royal Rumble,
that was a
dude.
brawl,
That was chaos.
Man. That was
dude,
a
a guy
brawl.
picks up a chair and it's like a movie, just smashes
dude,
some of the fucking chair.
He got laid out, too. He's like fucking laying there, and they pick him up, and then some fat guy
I didn't even watch the whole thing.
Dude, a fat guy...
It was too much chaos going on, and I was like, I gotta send this to Joe.
The fucking fat guy with the Caesar cut that runs up at the end, he just fucking like... He like runs in and sticks. I think he sticks either a dude helping a lady, or he just sticks the lady, but like...
You might even be able to like edit this footage in.
I mean,
I don't
maybe.
know how much of a pain in the ass that would
No,
be.
if you can fucking screen record it and then send that to me as a fucking message, that'll work, because that comes through as MP4. Like, I don't know why iPhone videos like they come.
This actually came out pretty good when I did it before.
Yeah, dude, you can see my poopy real good. You can see that.
There's just for a little visual.
Yeah, that's fucking
for the people.
Dude, it was
There
great.
was just some melee in Harris last night at a real estate convention.
Yeah.
And it looked like they were having dinner or something. Like it was in a restaurant.
Yeah, it was fuck. We were playing fucking poker on the. Yeah, that's what's clicking.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I did that last time too.
No, we were playing poker. There was literally like an all-in situation on the table, and everybody's like, including one of the guys that's all in. It's like, yo, let me see that. like the guys just like standing up, and like people on other tables are like looking, and they're like, oh, it's the
We about
brawl.
to walk over to Harris. See
Dude.
what the fuck going on.
Dude, fucking real estate conventions going like beyond buck wild right now. From what I heard, they're fucked up. Like,
It was just a fucking rowdy time.
dude, like the Borgata.
I mean, yeah, it's all people whose job is literally to do nothing. So
Borgata fucking
fuck
had
real estate agents.
like all of their fucking bars were open at 10 a.m. yesterday, and there was like I walked to where Gypsy Bar is.
Yeah, real estate agents getting drunk on weekdays. Fucking business as usual.
No, like hammered drunk. There was like right by Gypsy Bar.
I don't know
there's
why I'm taking such a gripe with real estate agents right now. It's
They
because of Ollie,
stink.
dude. Fuck Ollie.
They stink. really, like just sell.
My
buy
job
directly-
is to fucking go do nothing.
buy directly from the
Sell
fucking
products
seller.
that
like,
sell themselves.
yeah, exactly. Buy directly from the seller.
They're
make-
literally just middlemen.
Yeah, that's all you are. You're a fucking middleman.
But like, I'm not even just digging.
Fags.
I'm not even just digging at Ollie. It's like it seems like everyone from fucking high school became a real estate agent, and they're all successful, and I'm jealous. Like I'm doing fucking nothing with my life. I'm doing a podcast with this fucking dickhead.
Dude, like-
but like they get paid. You know, you close on one house and you're making 30, 50, whatever, how many thousand. You sell 2 houses a year and you're doing better than us. Like
There was a fucking lady
my
that
hate
got.
comes from jealousy.
No, but there was a lady that got fucking like absolutely destroyed. I forget what publication it was. I think it was the 7 Mile Times, but like she fucking
On a fucking 8 Mile dude, Slim Shady.
fucking good one. This guy fucking raps.
Yo, Cheddar Bob.
I forget what fucking publication it was, but there's this lady that does like some kind of real estate segment, and she like is on like social media, but also is like in publications or whatever. She landed a huge fucking deal in Avalon or Stone Harbor, one of the two, and it got written up in the fucking 7 Mile Times, and she was like, written up, the article's pleasant, but it's like everybody kind of did the math, and it's like a $4 million fucking closing, so she's making like
They
probably
make 1
like
to 3% or something.
she
So
probably
like
make
1.5%.
like
or,
80 fucking 5K on that,
Yeah.
or like if not
if more, probably 6
prob-
figures after fees and tips and commissions.
Dude,
and fucking
like if it got expedited, yeah, that like you could just double that, like right on the
4
spot.
million. Yeah, she probably easily took down
like a
close to
quar-
100K, if
yeah,
not
like,
more.
I was gonna say like 1.5 would probably be the realistic number at the end of the day, just because.
150K.
Yeah, well, yeah, just because it looks good on their end, because it's like it incentivizes other people
Oh,
to list.
1.5%.
Yeah, like it incentivizes more realtors to list property in Avalon, especially if it's like high end, because that you can tax that, but also, oh look, you're a realtor, you can live the dream too. So like she
How
fucking.
would I do the math on fucking like 0.015? You move the decimal over. I'm multiplying 4 million by what to get 1.5%? 1% would be 0.01, so would it be 0.015?
Multiply it by, yeah, I think 0.115. This is fucking great content right now, buddy.
$60,000.
Yeah, so like just double that. It's like probably 120K.
Yeah.
Like and like she, so where she got into trouble was they did this write up, and she shared it on Facebook and was like, with the commission, I was able to fund my trip to Acapulco, and like everybody just was like, you fucking cunt, like you're fucking part of the problem. You're like like one of the reasons that this town sucks now is because it's like people that can now afford to live here year round are coming down here because the city sucks so fucking bad, and it's like I'm dead serious. Like
Yeah.
New York and Philly are rough right now, and like there's people that are like they have the fucking money to like buy like a $2 million piece of land and like build on it.
Is there like a fucking... Oh, that's your heater.
Yeah, that's our heater. That's our.
I was like, is there like a school bus out front right now?
Yeah, it's our propane fucking regulator kicking in. It's all the heat.
I'm like propane accessories. Sorry.
No, you're good. It's just like everybody was like fucking tearing her apart because she fucking is like contributing to making the town more fucking shooby infested.
Ocean City gets the, not so much about real estate people, but the complaints are like, they're building more triplexes. Like everything they just tear down and make into a triple unit that each unit sells for like 1.5.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're maximizing their dollars. But then it's just like, it's fucking up the town because they don't have the infrastructure for one house to have 3 families, because now you have 3 families, and like where one house used to be, now there's 3 different groups of people now. There's more traffic. There's more fucking like
so
burden.
it's triple the parking. If you're probably someone buying a third of a fucking house, you probably have multiple people, so you could stretch out the cost. So that's like 2, if not 3, if not 4 cars.
And you're renting it out too.
Yeah, you're
so you have
renting
all these like
it's just
good for the
problematic.
developers, but it's like bad for the people who live there. I don't know. I don't even give a fuck if they build triplexes, but I see it in the comments of like the OC patch. You're like, more triplexes. Blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah. Like,
that's the biggest
they don't
complaint.
like it,
No, it's the biggest complaint because
I
it
think it's
just
cool.
Yeah, look,
Job
like,
security.
Well, yeah, that's just it. If you're a construction worker, you're fucking cleaning up right now. But like, there's only going to be so much you can do before it gets out of hand, and it's
Well, no,
like the
because
towns
by the
can't
time-
fucking handle it. Like,
But by the time you rebuild every shithole fucking shack in Ocean City, it'll be time to rebuild the ones you built 20 years ago.
no,
So
I'm not talking
there's
about.
never going to be a shortage of work. Like,
No. Listen, I mean, like, what you said though, infrastructure. Infrastructure means like roads, like roads, and like fucking like public services, like garbage. You worked as a garbage man in Ocean City, like you know how fucking bad it is. Now triple that.
That's another job we could go into.
Yeah, but now triple that. Like that's an unreasonable amount just because now there's 3 times the housing, so there's 3 times the accommodation means 3 times the amount of occupancy, and it's like that's
and
unrealistic.
People are gonna fill them up.
Exactly. Yeah, like it's just
It's just
unrealistic
like
that
the
like
line at Manco is going to be even longer, and like the fucking.
like it's already bad now. Like Avalon this summer was fucking miserable just
But we're in a
because.
pandemic. Like the fucking one summer, like 2020, the year it started, they had a literal normal summer.
Yeah,
But like shit was like you couldn't go to Applebee's after 8 p.m. Like they still had these weird curfews and shit. And it's like I didn't fucking understand just the weird. We don't even need to go into pandemic, but like the weird hypocrisy or whatever the fucking. Like, oh, we got to open the beach because it's part of our heritage. That was a quote from Murphy. Like, it's in our DNA to go down the shore, so we're gonna open the beaches. But like,
no, it's
you
just
can't
because
cross state lines.
no.
You can't fucking. It's because he wanted to go to the fucking beach.
He wanted to go to the beach, and if you didn't give people a summer, they would come after him with fucking guillotines,
Yeah,
like
some,
and
like-
pitchforks. Like.
But there was still all these weird like. But you go to the boardwalk and it literally looked like a normal summer.
Yeah.
But then it's it fucking.
It's annoying. It's
was just
a
like,
double
why-
standard. It's a double
Why?
standard.
And that was before like I think bowling alleys and shit open. So it's like we can have a zillion people on the boardwalk, but I can't fucking go bowling with Joe and fucking Johnny. Like it just didn't make.
Can't go
there was-
bowling with
like
the
athletic
fellas.
things weren't allowed to be open yet, but the fucking beach was jamming. So it's like, what the fuck is the difference? Like
I don't fucking know, man.
I don't know.
It's fucking stupid.
Lock it all down again. Give me another stimulus and buy another dirt bike.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. I never stayed home one fucking day unless I fucking was depressed and didn't feel like going anywhere.
I actually,
I stay home by choice.
I actually still have like. There's no point in me bringing it up right now, but I do have the actual speed of you. The first day we played roller hockey, we broke into Amanda's Field, and there was like people that
They,
like
hopped
saw
the
us.
fence.
Yeah, we parked outside of the fucking gates and hopped the fence in, and there was people in there that were walking around doing it normal, and we're just like, yo, we're doing like something bad. We was like, I don't think weed was legal then either. We were
we're just like fucking
we were
hitting the vape pen.
hitting the fucking pen. We're
Getting
like,
zoted. Smoking fucking
we're going
hot dog
down.
water.
We're going down hard.
You'd never take me alive.
Yeah, it was weird though. It did. It felt like there's like a layer of like criminality to just like going about your life, and it's fucking stupid. It's fucking stupid.
When at first everything was locked down, I went around to like every fucking park in the area trying to find a rink that was open, and the only one I found that like wasn't taped off was EHT. But it was so bad there, like the rink there is asphalt.
Yeah,
So
it's
I
just
did not
fucking
even bother
chunky.
lacing up. They have sport court there, like deck hockey. So I would just go there with pucks, and like the pucks slide nice, but you can't skate on it. So I would just like stick handle and shoot around. And then I found one in fucking Linwood where it was a little better, but it's still like asphalt.
Oh, is that
And
that one we were at when we were helping fucking Grilly move? We were out there playing in the rain.
Maybe.
It's like that one. It's got like real rough.
No, that's Summers Point.
Oh, okay.
That's the SP pit.
Shout out Grilly.
Linwood's the same fucking shit fucking surface. And I was going to Sea Isle at night, and then they like taped it all off.
Dude, they
and
locked that
Yeah,
shit
it
down
was just,
so
like,
fucking hard. Like,
I was the only one there. Like, why can't I go shoot around? Like, fucking be outside. Like, that whole I don't know. I don't know what if it's left or right leaning, but I just think the pandemic's fucking horseshit, and I don't really care.
I mean, that's probably right.
People
like,
died from it. Like, cool. I just don't think you can shut the fucking world down. I never saw that as being a viable solution.
No, it's not. It's a lot. You're being proactive about something that if it was to run its course naturally, it would kill the people that it's intended to kill, as the flu would fucking do. And then that's it. I did. Yeah,
When do you think people will realize that it was a huge
mistake to
overreaction? Or
they're never gonna realize it because it's socially.
Some people are coming around though, because Dilby used to be fucking kind of like on the other side. Now he's like, this is all bullshit. I don't wear my fucking mask at work anymore. Like, this is a joke. Like
it is. Like, what?
And he used to be like staunchly like, we need to take precaution.
Well, yeah, it's probably because he like believes everything everybody else says. But I just like sit on 4chan and I'm skeptical about fucking everything, and I completely I own that I am a fucking healthy Dale Gribble skeptic about everything, and watching King of the Hill has been very enlightening because now I know what it's like to deal with me, where I'm just like, you should put all your money in, but you should buy Peruvian citizenship. It's like,
Chilean.
Yeah, Chilean citizenship. Like, Joe, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, just be a normal person. Like, and I get that, but like, I think that it's
Tina asked me
fashionable.
that this morning. She's like, can he like have a normal conversation?
No.
Because I told her, she was like, I said I needed to come up with a set list while we were sitting there.
You have you don't even know how hard it was for me not to find topics about Nazis. Like,
dude, that's what fucking came up. Okay, so we're sitting on her porch, and I was like, "Oh shit! I just remembered. I'm responsible for today's set list." And she's like, "Oh, well, like, what are some examples?" I'm like, "Well, Joe's set list last time was Hitler, India," and she was just like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, we had to have a little chat after the show. Like, we can't talk about Nazis every week, dude, because it's been like, I was like, out of the 12 episodes, there's probably been 6 of them covering Nazis like deeply," and she was like, "Why?" She's like, does he watch a lot of History Channel? And I'm like,
yeah.
Actually, him and Jay fucking fall asleep to Nazi documentaries like every night. So.
Exactly. It's just what's in my lexicon. It's what I belong to.
Her reaction was so funny. She's like, just give me an example of like one of last week's topics. And I was like, Hitler, India. She was like, well, what? And I was like, well, they have like, they hated British people too. So like they just commandeered and like KFC, Hitler chicken. She was like, this isn't making any sense. Like,
try talking to Joe. It makes less. It makes significantly less sense.
Oh, dude.
No, like I didn't come up with any of that. I did read a really interesting thing because I watched that. The only reason I would even bring it up is just because I did a My Movie podcast on this movie called Come and See, and it's available on YouTube. And I highly recommend if you're a fan of World War II in any facet, it's a very interesting movie because it's about the Nazis fighting Belarusian partisans, and it's like kind of the side of the war that we North America. We get it. You're the fucking cops. Fuck off.
Just take a sniff of this shit, you'll see fucking helicopters. That's like in frame at all towards the end.
It probably is. It's a wide angle lens. It'll definitely get some of the sky. Yeah, that was a police helicopter.
Was it? I don't think it was.
No, it was a police. It was a black and blue. Yeah.
I don't think so. It had some red on it and shit.
It was like black and blue.
No, it was like dark blue with like a light blue stripe. The police ones are white with black, and they have like a big state trooper logo on the belly of them.
It might be like not one of our like
fucking
local
DEA.
Maybe, I don't fucking know. Anyway,
Joe's got a bunch of fucking drugs in his mug.
Yeah, I do. The Blacktooth mug available if you mail me $85, and I'll probably forget.
Mine's in the car, but I didn't have any coffee, so I was just like, do I pour water in my dirty coffee cup?
I'm gonna have to pee in a little bit. I could just pee into that. It smells and tastes like coffee.
Probably just as effective.
What the fuck were we talking about before we got derailed by the helicopter? Oh, just Come and See. Yeah, that movie. It was a really good World War II movie if you're interested, because it's like a side of the conflict you don't normally get to hear about, which is like the not Russians, but the Soviets against the Nazis, and it's like real interesting. But I looked up.
I really liked in Call of Duty 2 when you got to play as the Russians in the beginning part of that. That was really cool when you're fighting the fucking Nazis for the motherland. Yeah, like they're fucking dope.
That level is really fucking good. World at War. And Enemy at the Gates is a great one. That's with Jude Law and Ed fucking not Ed Norton. What the fuck's the guy's name? Ed Harris. Where they're the two sides of the fucking Stalingrad conflict, where it's like the snipers were so deeply entrenched in Stalingrad that the Nazis had to like hire like super duper like well-trained marksmen to come in from the front to like come and like basically take care of all these, like be counter snipers. Real interesting movie. It's like really good. I think it's on Hulu right now too.
I fuck with sniper shit.
Enemy at the Gates. Yeah, it's really good.
What about American Sniper?
I saw that in theaters and wasn't too thrilled. I don't think Clint Eastwood's that capable of a filmmaker unless someone else is directing him. But
I watched it at Tyler's with Tyler and Jan, and I was like half paying attention.
I saw it like...
I was super woke at the time. Like, this is just war propaganda, man.
Yeah, it really was. It was very like transparently war propaganda. It was also very...
I just don't even care anymore. Like, Chris Kyle's cool, whatever, dude. Fuck it.
I just like that there's like so much Snopes like debunking that he was at the Superdome picking off black people. That
he was probably just like CT'd out, like fucking losing his marbles towards the end,
just like eating fistfuls of Percocets in a porta potty somewhere. That's what he thought he was doing.
22 confirmed kills. Yeah, he's just taking a shit on the floor and missing the toilet,
overdosing. He's turning blue. No, like I mean, I don't mean to disrespect him, but like that's just like him saying that. It's like you kind of lose like as much of a national hero as you are or as you were as a soldier. It's fucked up.
And you go vigilante on American citizens.
You can't just start sniping fucking American citizens.
They were looting.
Like no, don't do that.
Damn, he should have been in front of Target in Minnesota back in
fucking Christ. That's getting cut out.
No way.
All right.
That's a fucking good one.
That was a good one.
I don't know.
I like your shirt. It's got titties on it.
Yeah.
Fucking bada bing. Someone will be by tomorrow with the rest. He's too grand.
I felt. I realized it had ninnies on it. Ninnies fucking hanging out after the fact that I bought it. I was like, this probably wasn't a great shirt to buy.
We both did the same social faux pas today. We both walked into public with shirts.
What did yours say? I read it, but I forget.
I support midget violence shirt. I'm still wearing it right now. It's just under my sweatshirt. But yeah, it's I went to a strip club in Raleigh. And they had the Micro Wrestling Federation.
That was from AC.
No,
they had AC every summer.
They had it there too, but this was when I was down in North Carolina, and I went to the strip club on like a Sunday night. And
was Bridget the midget there?
No, there was like a $40 cover, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Is it like guys in there or something? Like, why the fuck did I come here on ladies' night? They're like, nah, there's midget wrestling in there. I was like,
even better.
Midget wrestling, you say? It's like, do they
That's
wrestle?
Way cooler than titties.
Do they wrestle the chicks? And they're like, nah, they just. Then like, I was like, I'm in. Okay, gave them $40. I went in, parked right up front in front of the they had a ring set up, and there were still girls doing their dancers, so the guys were like, coming up to the stage, it's Cinnamon, and like then like you'd hear like ding ding ding, and like a little fucking guy would come running out of the fucking wings and go dive onto the stage, and then they were all dressed up fucking hilarious too. Like there was a guy who's dressed like a dragon. There's like a couple of guys that were dressed like little fucking lucha libre guys. The guy like the Rey Mysterio mask and like the leather shit, like leather pants.
Nacho
this
Libre.
But then my favorite was there was a duo,
Luchador.
They were called I forget what the Luigi's guy like his midget pun was, but there was
Shorty-O and fucking
Micro Mario, and they just when they would run out,
Little
they
Luigi.
They play the Mario theme song, but sped up because they just like book it out there. It's like and, like they just fucking come like running out and hop in and start fighting.
Do you think it's like discrimination, or do you think they're loving it?
No, they hate it. Like because they hang out. Like after they're done, they start breaking down the stage, but it's like still a strip club, and it's only like 11:45. So like,
who hates it? The wrestlers hate it.
Yeah, the midgets hate it. Of course, most of them don't speak English, so I don't even. They were probably like in a circus down in Mexico and like saw this. It's like I get to be around girls. I'm going to go wrestle up in the States, Estados Unidos.
How is like the Micro Wrestling Federation not been shut down yet for like
human trafficking
for canceled or whatever? Like
micro human trafficking.
just cancel culture needs to fucking. I'm offended. As a midget, you should be offended.
I'm
not legally a midget, Jake. I'm 5'6".
I mean that's why I wear it. I think that's why I'm allowed to wear it. Like if I was 5'7", that's the line. No, 5'6", I'm right on the cut. You must be this short to rock the midget shirt. I should legally be allowed to say that, like the N-word. Like I should just be allowed to like walk around and be like, "Fuck you, midget!" Like,
yo, what up, my midget?
Oh,
my midget.
I posted, my midget, dude. One of my favorite fucking things was I found out on Warmode they were posting all the statistics of the people that Kyle Rittenhouse did shoot.
Oh my God.
And they were like, one of the things was that Joseph Rosenbaum, the guy that the first guy he shot, he was the child rapist. That guy, I found out
like
he was convicted multiple child rapist. That guy. So they pointed out that he was 5'3", so I was like, I don't have much in the comments. I was like, I don't have much in life, but
I was taller than that guy.
I got 3 inches on Joseph Rosenbaum, and it got like.
And I got 3 inches in him.
It got 15 likes. No, fuck that. All the people were photoshopping him and the other guy, not Groskowitz, the guy that died. All their autopsy photos with like their faces, and they'd crop it and then Photoshop one over the other so it looked like they're kissing. It was so fucked.
What did the other guy do? He just had a rap sheet, but he wasn't a chomo, right?
No, he wasn't a chomo. He beat his fucking wife, or beat his girlfriend, though. And then the Groskowitz guy had a gun crime and crossing state lines with a fucking firearm, I believe. No. One of them had a firearm charge for crossing state lines with a firearm. But yeah, only
we already covered it. But the best was when they were interviewing that guy, and he realized that like they were interviewing the guy who got his arm shot.
Oh yeah,
and he realized his entire case fell apart with just like one answer when he was like yes.
Yeah,
and he just like a long stare, like he just knew.
They fucking
they just toasted him, dude.
Yeah, that guy was a pretty big piece of shit. Like, and that's like not how you fucking go about being he perjured himself, and there should be repercussions for that. But I think because the case, like, so
high profile, they just kind of like,
dude, it's like that's my qualm. I don't care about like the outcome. Like, you know, Kyle Rittenhouse, he was at the wrong place at the wrong time. He shouldn't have been there in the first place. That's been my reservation from the get go. That this whole thing shouldn't happen. Everybody should have been home with their families that fucking night. There's nothing worth burning down a fucking gas station over that. Like believe me. There's no it gets nothing done. Like, if you want to throw a fucking temper tantrum and loot, just say I want to throw a temper tantrum and fucking loot. That's really what it is. That sounds fucking horrible, but like I mean like, dude, I'm the
Joey dividing the audience.
I'm the only one that went to the AC riot though, man. Like, I was there. Like,
I wanted to, and I wasn't. I think. When was the AC riot?
It was May of 2020 because it was still COVID shit. So it was 2020, but yeah, it was May, if not April. I think it was May. Pretty sure it was like the beginning of May because it was just like the beginning. I wanted
to, and my grandparents were like, absolutely fucking not.
But dude, like that was the only thing I ascertained. It was people coming in from out of state that had no like the Black Lives Matter rally that was there earlier on Atlantic Avenue in front of the fucking cop precinct. Totally cool. Totally within the that was a fucking awesome protest. Like, that was how you fucking do things. What I got to when I got there was them fucking looting a Nike store and breaking into the fucking Eckerd to steal fucking pills. That was like, there's nothing to do with they're independent things. And I recognize that. Just like, I wish people would quit like conflating the two, and like, because I was there. Like, you can't like look at me and say like, oh yeah, you don't know, you weren't there. Motherfucker, I went there because I was like, I don't want anybody to be able to tell me that I'm being like, you know, unhinged. I mean, it's probably unhinged to go to a fucking riot in the first place.
Just ride around in your truck and film.
Yeah, but like that's.
Were you holding your phone the whole time?
Yeah, I was holding my phone because I was worried. I rolled through a fucking drug deal. I went from Atlantic to Pacific because Atlantic was like kind of by where, you know, where like the Walk in Caesar's parking garage is. That was where they broke in, like that part of getting off the expressway that takes you right to Caesar's garage. That was where the whole fucking riot started, right there. So like 2 blocks out from that is like right by where there's like a pizzeria and shit there, but it's like kind of right where Ducktown is. Like, so I had to turn 1 block before Ducktown, so it was between Boardwalk Hall and the Tropicana on like some side street. I rolled right through it, and you can see on my video I get real quiet and pull my phone down because there's like 2 dudes just slanging dope, and there was like a string of people coming around the corner.
How come no one looted the dope, man?
Because they didn't care. They were like, oh, the fucking heat's off us, like a fucking fire sale.
I'm saying, why don't you fucking loot the dope, man, and fucking get some free dope? Because they have guns.
Yeah, that's fair. No, just like that was one of those like.
I don't know what point I was trying to make there. Fair enough. I think I could handle like going to a gun range or like hunting or something. I just don't really want to have like
it in the house,
a Glock in my fucking drawer. Like, yeah. I don't know. Like,
well, that was like kind of 2000.
I do always have the intrusive daydream of like, Shep takes me down to the firing range, and then just as like a goof, I turn around. I'm like, hey, watch this.
Won't let it happen. They won't let it happen.
Or they shoot the gun out of my hand or something.
No, they won't let it happen.
But what if I did?
Yeah. So
like, I'm just like,
I've seen.
How are you stopping that, bro?
There's a range security officer.
Just as a goof, not even in like a depression.
It's a goof.
Just like as a joke. Just to ruin Shep's day. Like, it's a one-time joke, but like, he's like, hey, dude, you're gonna love this gun. It's really cool. And I'm like, wow, this is sick.
They just because you'd be potentially endangering other people, the range security officer would see that happening and probably just put you down before you could even pull the trigger. But like,
if I was just like,
arguably that's it. But like, I mean, dude, you gotta step up to the fucking plate. I watched a guy who he did kind of this like sneaky shady move. they have video of him in the booth, so he's up there and he empties like a couple of rounds and then just like subtly like he looks over his shoulder, turns around to make sure nobody's behind him, and turns the gun like that, and then fires directly into his own chest with it, and just like is kind of like standing there and then slumps, and like that's how he goes out. But like it was like, I don't want, if like a gun is supposed to be
That's
like
probably
quick.
like a gun range where he could like rent a gun or something.
Yeah,
He's just in there like,
There's also one I saw where like a guy has a laser sight, and some laser sights on guns are built into the grip of the gun, if not like the entire like lower part of the gun. A lot of revolvers, the grips, like the actual like rubber grips, not like the part that's connected to like the thing that holds the cylinder. Like the gun part, like the grips are like independent of that, like so you can change them and put different ones on there. Some of them have laser sights. So I'm thinking that was like one of the oversights that had happened in this situation, where the guy's like laser sight wasn't going on when his grips, probably because he had like a finger over it or whatever. But the dude has a loaded fucking revolver in his hand in the grip, and he's trying to get the laser to go off, and he keeps squeezing it like this, just squeezes around off through his hand. Yeah, like, and like some guys like from closer like than me to you, like if I was like sitting on your lap right now, that's was how
such
close.
like an oopsie where like you're like, like this, the fucking 30 seconds after that he's like, oh fuck, like I gotta go to the hospital now. Like
I've been to
just ruined my afternoon.
I've been to a range where the person directly next to me, it was an indoor range. She was shooting a cylinder gun, so a revolver, and the gun had way more kick than she was capable of fucking like handling, and she put one round down range, and then with the kick of it, instead of like bracing for it so that you kind of like absorb, like, because when you're shooting a revolver there's a lot of kick, and it's gonna like if the gun's heavy, it's going to kind of
What's
like,
the official term for kick? It's like fucking
kick recoil.
Something.
Yeah, like if like what you're trying to do is just absorb as much of that so you can keep the barrel down range pretty much, and like
hold
you
her
can,
steady.
Yeah, and like so what she did was just kept her finger on the trigger, and when it kicked, the next fucking round loaded and just put one through the fucking roof.
And she hit herself in the eye, right?
No. She put one through the fucking roof.
I saw one where a lady fucking.
No, this isn't a video. This happened next to me. This like in real life. This happened when I was at a gun range.
Oh my god.
She put one through the fucking roof. There was like a little bit of fucking plaster in the air. Was the 9mm.
I've never shot a gun.
They're fun. You just got to know what you're doing.
It's one of those things where I tell people that and they're like, "What? Really? Like you ain't a man." Like I was gonna say you're talking about too much recoil or whatever. I could have at my Uncle Bucky's one Thanksgiving, and they were shooting off fucking handguns, and then they switched to shotguns. And my cousin BJ, who's like 3 years younger than me, so he's maybe 7, I'm 10, and he was like, "Yeah, I'll shoot that fucking shotgun," and it knocked him over.
Jesus.
And I was like, "I don't want to shoot anymore. Like I'm good." Like I just watched after that, because even my uncles were like, all my uncles were there. And like they were all saying like, "Damn, that thing!" It was like a 6 gauge or something, like crazy powerful, like fucking, like below a 12 gauge, like it was
10 gauge.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. I don't know shit about guns, but it was like a beast of a shotgun. And fucking, they were all like, "Dude, my shoulder hurts," and it literally like, not KO'd my cousin Brian, but like fucking knocked him off his feet. And I was like, "I'm good." They're just getting drunk and like shooting into a fucking pile of dirt in the backyard. That's just some real Mullica Township activities.
I mean, that sounds great. Yeah, let me pause real quick because I want to continue talking about this. We can kill like another half hour. I gotta piss so fucking bad. Fuck.
And we're back.
Yeah, so back the
Black Penis Podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, my teeth look brown. Fuck.
No, we were talking about
coffee and fucking cigars.
By the way, check your fucking check your photos.
It's just videos of people shitting on the train that you sent me earlier.
No, your photos.
Oh god.
You're just shitting all over his hand. No, you're.
Ew, there's like.
Is there fudge on my butt?
There's like toilet paper in there, dude.
Where is there toilet paper in there? There might be a fucking Hemi going on. Where's there toilet paper?
There's like crust.
Oh yeah, there is some crust. There's a little lint on my butt. I got a hairy behind.
Look.
No, I can see it. That's lint.
There's some butt crust.
Some butt.
Is this good enough for YouTube?
Probably.
Joey's butt crust. That's minging.
I got a
In
fucking.
the words of Bam, fucking.
Oh, dude, you're
Joey's
fucking.
got a minging
I got a
asshole.
you got a
That's definitely
minging-
some like Hanes underwear lint or something.
Oh, dude, my fucking undies. They go through the dryer and they
I
hook
used
up
to
the.
pick them out and sniff them when I was a kid.
You
Dude, some
get
butt
belly,
lint.
belly button lint
Oh,
too.
dude, it smells tremendous. Scratch your ball sack. Take your fingers and sniff, Joe Rogan. Fucking Joey Diaz always talks about I was scratching my ass. I took a big fucking whiff.
Took a big whiff, Joe Rogan.
Yeah, butt lint, dude.
No,
Very delicious. That was like the first time I didn't wear a cup at hockey. I got rocked in the nads with a slap shot and like collapsed to the ice. And they were like, I was like, oh, I don't have a cup on there. Everyone there was like, why not? It was when I first got back into it. I was super fat and my high school cup didn't fit anymore. And then my buddy Josh Mander was like, you don't need a cup. I never wear a cup. And the first time I go out with that one, just get rocked in the dank, dude.
Dude,
rough.
I hated wearing cups because it's not comfortable, and my frame.
If you wear them wrong, they like dig into your fucking creases, and
Yeah.
it feels weird. And it hurts.
My frame is not conducive to like fucking athletic straps or whatever the fuck. Because I had to get this thing called a nut hut. You probably remember those.
Yeah, that's what they were the first like shock doctor version.
Yeah.
thing. Like they were like shorts.
Yeah, like that shit was like the
Way
only
better.
thing.
Jock straps are garbage,
Dude, like
Horrible.
it was like a fucking world changing thing, but like I would not wear a fucking cup when I played lacrosse, and then like as a goalie you need to fucking wear one. But there was like the cautionary tale was there was this kid.
Had his nutsack
On-
exploded, right?
Yeah, Andrew Jankowski took a fucking shot. He took a ripper. Like I'm talking like a full 2-step fucking wind up. Like you played hockey with him. Like that kid had a fucking
Did I?
slapper on him. Yeah, I mean I played hockey with
I
him.
didn't. I don't
Yeah,
even
he
know
had,
the
he had a
name.
fucking nasty fucking slapper on him. And fucking he took like a 2-step wind up and fucking just drilled this kid right in the fucking dick. Shattered his fucking cup. And his fucking one, he had to be airlifted out of there. His one fucking testicle got removed. But yeah, ever since like even if there was no cup, he probably would have had to lose that nut anyway. But
Yeah,
like
there was some kid I played with named Gage or something, and he would say like, I don't wear a cup because I know a kid who he got hit in the nuts with a shot and his cup exploded, and like it was worse than if he wouldn't have had a cup on or something. Like if it does become
like
fractured or something,
yeah,
like,
if
it
it, like-
fuck you up.
if it like breaks, that's like because it's just shrapnel all around your
I'd
fucking
still
dick.
rather
Like,
take my chances. Like
yeah, exactly same. Like after
much rather go with the nut hut than fucking no nuts.
after fucking getting drilled in the kneecap so hard that I threw up with a fucking lacrosse ball. Like I swear to God, the fucking coach was warming me up, and he was like, all right, I'm turning it up, dude. It's like I fucking saw white, and I'm like, like just it's cold too. So like just like cold, like bare exposed skin with like a
Dude,
rubber.
Eddie hair slap shot, and there's like no padding here when you're wearing street hockey gold.
Yeah.
It's like a chest protector,
Yeah.
and you have your glove and blocker, and your arms are just free balling.
and just stings.
And he hit me on the elbow bone with the water ball, like the G-force ball, and I literally like saw white and like collapsed into a ball. And I had to like finish the game. And then my grandma yelled at Johnny on the ride home for not blocking the shot. And all Johnny wore,
Get in there, you little fat shit.
Johnny I don't even think wore elbow pads. Like all he wore was fucking shin pads, skates, gloves, helmet. Like she wanted him to like lay down in front of that for me. She's like, oh, we're not going to give you rides anymore if you fucking don't start blocking shots. And he was like, fuck that. Like, anytime Eddie Hare wound up, people were like diving out of the way.
Dude,
it was just like, fucking get down.